Hi, if you're a local business owner, I'm going to show you exactly how you can build a lead machine exactly for you with 1 month of ad spend. Like the amount of money you're going to spend in 1 month running ads. I'm going to use it to build an engine for you that generates leads for you on autopilot. What am I saying? This simple one-page website I started out as a case study was able to generate upwards of 16 leads within a year for spending less than $100. So imagine if you could replicate this for multiple cities and multiple locations that you service. That's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. So if I could ask you something right now, you're spending definitely anywhere between $500 to $3,000 every single month running Google Ads or Facebook. Here's the crazy part. The second you stop paying, this leads stop coming in. You're basically renting out your customers. You don't own anything. You're stuck on a hamster wheel where you have to keep paying just to keep your phone ringing. But what if I told you there's a better way? What if you could build something that brings leads for you even while you sleep? And what if it costs less than a month's worth of what you're already spending on ads? That's exactly what I'm going to show you in today's video. So last year, I basically did an experiment. I wanted to see if I could get real customers for a local service business without spending money on ads every single month. So I picked up a gutter service in McKinney, Texas. I bought a domain that matched exactly what people were looking for. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can do this yourself for the total cost of $224. So stick with me right here. So basically, this is the website I built out. It's a simple one-page website. Like I did a quick search on Google here. It's a simple one-page website. It doesn't have to be something complex, but in your case, since you have an actual business, you could actually build more pages and more service pages and location pages for this particular website. So I will go into detail exactly what makes Google love this website. The very first thing we did was get an exact match domain. What is an exact match domain? An exact match domain simply means you including the core service that you render plus the city in which you render the service in the domain name. And you can get this domain for $15 right on Namecheap. Why? Because Google loves this kind of domains and they give them this ranking boost because it is hyper local to this specific website. The second thing we did was include the core service we render got installation plus related services and the city in which we render it in the title tag of the website. So it's similar the same way, the same thing everywhere. Basically, what this does is when people search for specific services or enter specific queries on Google, when your website pops up, the title tag is the first thing that shows up here. And it kind of tells the user or the person who's making that search that your website is relevant for that specific search intent itself. Then the third thing we did was also include the core service we render plus the related service and the city in which we render the service in the headline of the website. So consider the headline like a chapter of a book. The chapter exactly tells you exactly what you're going to get in that chapter. So it gives you the insight of exactly what it is you're going to get in that chapter. That's exactly what the headline does. And in this tag, it's called the H1 tag. So they have multiple headings, heading 1, heading 2, up to heading 3, up to heading 6. So basically, our very first headline, heading 1, should have the very core service you render plus the city in which you render the service in. Then it's the fourth thing we did was include the core service we render and related services plus the city in the first paragraph immediately after the headline. And that's that about it for this specific section. So we'll go on to the next section. The next section is the our service section. This is where you want to excuse me. This is where you want to expand on the services you render. Your core service is gutter installation, but you also do replacement, leaks, repair, downspout, and gutter guards and cleaning also. This is where you want to briefly talk about each of these related services that you do. Then the other section that we did was why they should choose a section. In this section is where you want to include how long you've been in business, if you're family owned, if you're a veteran, if you've served in the military, if you are insured, if you're licensed, whatever thing that builds trust and authority for the customer, that is exactly what you want to include in this section. Then the second to last section, which is a must have, is the frequently asked questions. So a lot of persons who are searching for your services online have similar questions they are looking for. In this case, I searched for gutter guards McKinney in this specific zip code. And if you scroll down right here, you see a section called People Also Ask. It appears in whatever industry it is you are in. It's not specific to just gutters in McKinney. So look for this section they call People Also Ask. Google has given you the hint on exactly what people are actively searching for and what you can answer on your own website. But what you should do differently is you have to make the questions specifically for the location in which you're servicing. Like in our case, it is McKinney. So you want to ask and answer these questions like, how much should I expect to pay for go-to guards in McKinney? Is there a downside to go-to guards in McKinney? Does Costco carry go-to guards in McKinney? What is the alternative to go-to guards in McKinney? Those are the kind of queries you want to answer right on your website. And the last thing we did was include the zip code of McKinney that we services. So basically, when someone searches for is your specific service, in that zip code, you want your website to appear for that search. Hence the zip code. And basically, that's all we did for this website to be able to get Google to love it on the outside. There are things we did externally which are called um, off-page SEO. So off-page SEO simply includes we listing our website on multiple directories such that we're able to get a link back to our website. So these websites are basically referencing our website and telling Google we are a legitimate business and they should rank us higher. And we did this for over 400 citations. We got our website listed on here. This is something you can go through this list yourself and register your business and get your website listed. Or you could simply hire my guy on Fiverr, Mohammed Waheed. I have no affiliation or referral link whatsoever. He does this for $75. That is quite cheap. It's going to save you a ton of time and a ton of resources. So it's something you should do. And basically, that's all we spent $75 for citations and $15 for domain name. And we're able to generate 16 leads in total, spending less than $100 from people actually just filling out this form. Mind you, this phone number on this website is fake, it doesn't work. For some reason, Google didn't just penalize us, but it ranked. So imagine if we had the phone number, active phone number on this website, definitely we're going to get double the number of leads we have currently on the website. The most recent lead came in October 2022-2025. This is to tell you that this is still working right now today and going to 2026. This is something you want to have. Stick with me in this video. I'm going to show you exactly how you can replicate this system for multiple cities such that you're able to generate a ton of lead every month without having to spend so much amount of money on ads. Because every day, the Google ad cost keeps going up, Facebook ads keep going up. You have to try different narratives. You have to consistently iterate to exactly see exactly what works. And the worst part of it is you don't own this traffic. This is traffic that is being rented. But with your website, that this is your asset that you own already for yourself, you can get it to generate leads for you non-stop. So there are certain things we didn't do with this website that we could have done, and it's something I recommend you do. Aside from the citations, you also want to issue out a press release. The press release is simply a newsworthy article about your business that you get local news websites to pick up. In order for you to do this, you issue out a press release, and we use the service Kingswire. I recommend using this premium plan because it gets you featured in Fox Media outlets, NBC Media outlets, CBS Media outlets, Street Insider, and the chief of them is Digital Journal for just $17. That is a steal for 450 links pointing back to your own page website for the core service that you render. That is a steal. This is what most local businesses, most local SEO agencies will not tell you because they want you to spend a ton of money getting this result done for yourself. This is something you can do right now today, and it's going to make a significant change for your business long term. Then the other thing we could have done is also build out specific types of backlinks. So these are all backlinks, citations, press release, but these are low quality, low tier backlinks. They are basically what we call foundational links. Kind of establishes that trust that's starting up with Google. But in order for you to enhance how well you show up in search, what I mean is when someone searches for go-to guards, making in my case, that you can see I don't appear in position number one. So in order for me to appear in position number one, I need a high authoritative website, local website, indexing or referencing back to my business website. And this is what you can get using my mentor service, Jackie Cho. He offers the backlink service or guest post service for anywhere between $74 to $90. It's something you want to have under your belt. And believe me when I tell you, when you get all of these links, if you have a Google business profile already running, this will definitely increase the number of leads you get because it goes concurrently. What you do for whatever it is you do, whatever it is you're doing for your website, it also enhances your Google business profile. So it's something you don't want to just leave to chance, something you want to have under your belt. And basically, that's something else we could have done. Another thing we would have done with this website is build out dedicated service pages for each of these for each of these services that we render. So we don't have to list all of them right here. So even if we list them right here, we want to link and talk more about each of the services and tell exactly how a customer could get the services from us, what it entails, how much is it going to cost, have a dedicated frequently asked questions for each of these services. And this will make us hyper local to this particular service and make Google trust us even more. Then the last thing we could have done is also include nearby location pages. Well, Google, FYI, Google does not rank inner pages as much as they do home page, but it's something you still want to have to build that overall authority. And sometimes you don't know, Google just tends to rank some of them. So it's something you also want to do. Lastly, so basically, you can get this all done for you. Domain $15, hosting $24, citation $75, press release $70, indexation service and content, everything you get for this $224, and you can do this yourself. You can pause this video, rewind and rewind. If you have any questions in between, leave them in the comment section, and I'm going to do well to answer them when I do my next video. So basically, that's all we have to do to generate the 16 number of leads. 16 leads. Imagine if you have to pay. So let's say, for example, a lead, when you actually fulfill the service need, each quarter service is cost, let's say, $800. For 16 leads, that is over $16,000 that other businesses are leaving on the table. They are finding my business instead. And if this is for your own business also, you could be leaving a ton of amount of money on the table if you're not doing this right now. So how actually Google Business Local Map ranks work? So let me explain something very important. When someone searches for your service in your city, Google shows results in a specific order. The first thing they show is the sponsored section, because obviously they want to make money. So they want to show their ads first. They want to sell these slots over to people. Then after that, the next review they show is the Google Business Profile. These are businesses that Google has deemed worthy, that okay, they are credible, they have they have a ton of reviews and very good ranking signals. That's why they are appearing right here. Then before you have the organic search, that's exactly how people are able to find you on Google. So if you have a Google Business Profile and you're not ranking in this top 3, you're losing a lot of money. You are losing to customers, you're losing to your competitors. It's not something you want to have. You want to completely dominate your entire area. So I'm putting this out. I'm offering a risk-free Google Business Optimization trial. You only pay when you see results, so you want to have that. So that's basically how we're able to generate this amount of leads. Then now comes the big steal, the microsite strategy I've been talking about. So instead of you building inner pages for each of these websites, you want to actually focus on getting each domain for each of these websites. Carlo! So so you want to have specific services for each of the domains that you want to have individual domains. I beg your pardon. You want to have individual domains for each of the services or each of the locations that you service. And that's basically what you got to do. So each one gets its own website. And basically, since we established that Google ranks the homepage of each of these core websites, it's something you want to do across multiple cities. That will generate you upwards of 13 to 50 to 20 to 100 leads per month, completely free. This is your own asset. It works for you 24/7, even while you sleep. So what does the full site actually looks like? Now, my mechanic case study website is just one page. But when we build out this for you, we have the home page, service hub page, individual pages, location page, nearby cities, city pages, blog content. All of this could make anywhere between 80 to 90 page per website. So it's something you want to do to build that overall authority, to let Google see you as a real business entirely. So you have something like Gottes Island / homepage, and you also have Gottes Island / location / an island page or other locations that has been services. So why this bit inner pages everything? Like I said, here's what most agencies get wrong. They create inner pages, which is fine, but you also want to have this because you cannot build all of these citations, press release, backlinks. You cannot build them to an inner page, but you can do this on a home page. It is fair. You can do this completely for the home page, and Google will not penalize you, or you will not run into any troubles. And that's how we're able to rank way above Yelp and these and other big franchises. So what about paid ads? Let me be clear about something. Paid ads are not evil. If you're getting results from ads right now, keep doing it. But here's the smart play. Keep running ads to pay the bills today while you build SEO foundation for tomorrow. Over time, as your organic leads start coming in, you can slowly reduce the ad spend. Maybe instead of $2,000 a month, you drop to $1,500, then $1,000, then $500. Eventually, you might get to zero ad spend and you still get 20, 30, 40 leads per month from your website. That's real business freedom. Why work with us? When you work with us, we don't just build you a website and disappear. Here's what we handle for you. We do a Google business profile, like I'm iterating again. If you have a Google business profile and you're not showing in the top three right here, I'm offering a free risk trial. You only pay when you see results. I'm going to get all of this set up for you. If you don't have one, I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step process on how to get one for yourself and get it verified. We'll build a review system for you that builds review for you and respond to them automatically. We set up a missed call text back function for you. So even if you're in a job site or you're currently busy, when someone calls in your business, they get texted automatically and get followed up in order for them to close that particular lead. We also include an AI chat widget on your site that book an appointment for you on autopilot. AI does all of the heavy lifting for you. Then ongoing optimization, Google is consistently changing its rules. You want to stay on top of the updates and adjust your sites to meet the current processes. Campaign management, as businesses grow, we also want to help you manage and run campaigns. If you also want to do Google Ads, that's fine. We'll guide you through the step-by-step method on exactly how to get this done. So here's where you are right now. You can keep paying ads forever, renting your leads month after month, and you could run into thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars over the years. Or you could basically start out at 224 per site. I will guide you through this completely free of charge. You don't have to pay anything. You have questions, leave them in the comment section. I'm going to answer every little one of them. Either way, in 4 months, you will have ranked sites generating 2 to 5 quality leads every single month. So book a strategy call with us this week. We'll analyze your market, look at your competition, and show you exactly which cities make the most sense for your business. Like I said, we offer 3 risk-free Google Business Trial Optimization spots right now available now, today. You only pay if you see results. Stop renting your leads. Start owning your lead source. Book a call with us today. If you find this video helpful in any way, leave a like on this video, subscribe, and if you have questions, leave them in the comment section and I'll do it to answer. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.